Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven, and I love talking about horror movies, as well as making being gay my entire personality. If you're new here, hi, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Glad I didn't scare you off with my gayness. We're gonna get right into it, so I want to thank my creepy patron peeps really quick for supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. So I am continuing my EduGAYtion. You guys seemed to really like the first episode, so it seems like this is going to be a series now. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can watch my first episode. I'll link it up here. Even if you just watch the intro of that, I explain what the point of this is. So there you go. I decided to watch Knife+Heart. Knife and Heart, Knife in Heart, Knife Heart. I don't know how exactly to say the title, but that's what we're watching today because it's been on my radar for a while, and one of y'all also mentioned it in the comments of my last EduGAYtion video, so I'm taking that as a sign that I should probably just get around to watching this. So this is a French film directed by Yann Gonzalez and takes place in Paris in 1979. It follows Anne, a producer of cheap gay porn whose partner and editor Lois leaves her, so Anne sets out to make an ambitious film to win Lois back. I'm especially interested in this story because it's like all centered around like underground porn industry, which I feel like just porn in general, especially the production of it, like everything behind the camera is super male dominated. So for it to kind of be, I don't want to say like gender bent, but it's like that kind of like flip, you know? Review of this movie on Gaily Dreadful notes the time period of the movie in particular. Like I said, it takes place in 1979, right before the AIDS epidemic became a well-known crisis. So a killer targeting the gay population with a knife, which is a notoriously phallic symbol in slasher movies, is a pretty on-the-nose metaphor. I also think it's important to note that the director, Yann Gonzalez, I hope I'm saying that right, Yann Gonzalez, is openly gay. I know some of y'all were not happy with my opinion about who is making the majority of rape revenge movies in my unpopular horror opinions video. But the movie industry as a whole is still cishet white man dominated. So I really don't see why wanting films about marginalized communities being told by people that are a part of that marginalized community is controversial, but here we are. So I'm pretty excited to watch the slasher movie, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this intro and just go watch the movie, and I'll see you in like a split second.
2 hours later.
So anyways, Knife+Heart. Still have not figured that out. I saw in a couple of the articles about the movie that I pulled up, pretty much all of them mentioned how the giallo influences in this movie, and the plot feels very much like that, you know, like the masked killer, very cheesy dialogue and characters. So I could definitely see that. It's so weird, like straight up giallo movies, like all of the ones that everybody really loves, like from Lucio Fulci, Dario Argento, all that. I don't really love giallo as a genre of film, but the movies like this that kind of play off of giallo themes or use those characteristics but aren't like full-on giallo movies, I guess, I tend to really like. I wish I had an explanation for you as to why that is, but I just don't. I also have to say I really liked the voyeuristic themes in the movie. That is very much porn, which is like the whole industry that this movie is built around. So that's very voyeuristic in and of itself, but then you have obviously a killer who is sneaking around watching people, and even our heroes, so to speak, are also very voyeuristic. Like you have Anne, who has like that really creepy like hole in the wall that towards the beginning of the movie that she uses to spy on her ex-girlfriend Lois, and even Lois to an extent, she's watching Anne via the film that she's editing for her, which I think also fits given the fact that this is centered around the gay community, like the victims are all gay men. Murder scenes, which mostly all happen in the first half of the movie, are intercut with either like scenes from one of Anne's dirty movies or to other people engaged in sexual activity. Maybe I'm reaching, but you can have people that like maybe in secret watch gay porn because it turns them on, yada yada yada, but at the same time, like in real life, in real practice, don't give a fuck about the gay community, don't care about, you know, our right to marry, our right to, you know, just live normal lives, yada yada yada. Anne's character was interesting. Summaries of the movie I came across in like the reviews and stuff before I watched the movie talk about like her alcoholism in the movie, which I honestly kind of feel like takes a backseat to everything. It felt like an afterthought throughout the movie. Like she'll pull out her like little bottle of almost like comical bottle. I was almost expecting it to be like the cartoon, you know, like the cartoon alcohol bottle, and they pull it out and it's got like the skull and crossbone on it and that's it. Like her and Lois's storyline where it was very weird. I almost am not 100% sold on how it fits in with everything else. Kind of story of the breakup between them two in the movie could have been taken out and it would have been the same movie essentially. Aside from that though, I thought the movie was enjoyable. I really loved how stylized it was. It fits in, like the movie itself fits in with the type of movie Anne makes. Like they're very like artistic, even though they're porn, they're very artistic, over the top acting, but then there are shots that are very ethereal and just I feel like I would give this a 4 out of 5. I thought it was quite good. On IMDb, it has a 6.3 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 81% critic score and a 71% audience score. And on Letterboxd, it has a 3.5 out of 5. And from those of you guys that I follow that have seen it, which is like so many of you, it looks like it leans a lot more heavily towards the higher end, like 3.5 to 5 stars. Obviously everyone has different opinions, so there's a couple of lower ones as well, but I guess that definitely depends on your taste in movies. I will say, if you're kind of iffy about like giallo style horror movies, this one may or may not be for you, unless you're weird like me, where you don't really like actual giallo movies, but you like when other movies use characteristics from giallo. Again, I have no explanation for that. So I know that so many of you have seen Knife+Heart. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it, and also let me know how do you say the title. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I don't know when I'll post another EduGAYtion video. I really like this, so I'm not saying these are going to be every single week, but it might be every other week because I'm that excited about it. If you're new here and you liked what you saw, subscribe, become a creepy peep today. I post 2 new videos a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, so that means I will see you very soon with a new video. Until then though, stay strange. Bye.